Hello everyone and welcome back to Transport Fever 2. This is NeoBurgh. We are playing through at the moment. Last time we put in a connection here and we've also connected in the stone area down here so that we have a connection through for our gondola train, and it also comes up here to the steel mill as well. So that's working quite well. What we need to do is connect in our bricks factory over here. We've also got quite a busy station down here. So if we swap those for e-trucks, urban e-trucks, and then also put a few more on there. Now, I'll be honest, I have tried doing this episode before. However, I suffered from some technical difficulties. So I know that we can't connect this train station down here because it's simply too high compared to here. So if we check, this is a level 14 meters and that's 172. So if we want to put that in, we'll have to do like a big old elevator here, which we don't necessarily want to do. What we can do instead is potentially we can build on the end of this one. No, it would have to be on the other side potentially. What we can do is connect in from this down to the train, the bricks factory down here. So we'll try and give that a go because we know that the other way doesn't work. Unfortunately, it just won't connect in, which is a shame because that's kind of how we wanted to have it connected in, but that is just the way things go sometimes. So we'll put this one in here, and this can connect through down this way. So we'll need to go across the river here. We also want to go across these so that they're not affected. So we'll need this to go up. Like so. That should then bridge over the top, I believe. Yep. So then we can create a bridge over here. We could even raise it a little bit in the middle. And then we can connect that in down here without any issues. So we'll cross over here, whoop, or at least we'll try, there we go. And we can then also split off from this at the same sort of point. And go up. So then we can connect this in to here. And then that will provide us with a point that we can use here. If we cross this over. So then that's all connected in. We'll put some more stops along here because we don't want to cause any problems where they're going through. So we'll need to use this train station here to connect in down here as well. Why are they all purple? Let's go with something different, like light blue. There we go. So we'd like that to go to number 1. It can go to number 2 also. This one can go to number 5 and number 6. And we'll need a train that can bring down. We'll need pretty much everything because this needs a box car and a tank car. This needs a gondola, and this needs a flat side stake car. So we'll do that. In fact, we can use the same line. It should be fine. So we'll need one of each for that line. We'll just use series 246s. That should be fine. We don't need a huge amount of capacity for that one. And where it's literally pretty much staying flat, it should be absolutely fine going that way. I don't know whether we want to maybe go for a slightly bigger one for the gondola car. Let's just see how it goes with the gondola car, because it might be fine. And then we'll go for flat car side stakes as well for bringing back the bricks. So these will be going on to line number 1. And it looks like we really need to shift what's already here. So hopefully those extra vehicles that we put on will help that. But yeah, that will then make the boat line here redundant. We will be changing that over, so we will be removing this boat line, which is a bit of a shame because it's making a lot of money. But we can then use the line down here to feed Ilkeston with all the cargo needs that it has. In fact, let's put in a few extra stops. So we've got one right in the middle, and then we need one over here. Oh, is that literally going to both of those? Okay, we'll add this one in, and then hopefully that can go around the entire thing without any issues. We may need more vehicles though, but we'll wait and see. So while we're here, we want to connect in our steel and plastic to up here, but we also want to basically connect in the oil and the fuel here. So we need to create a stop here. We also need to create a stop further up for this line. So when it comes back through with the steel, it can go straight through. When we need, and then it will pick up some logs on the way. And then we need the oil and the fuel line to connect in here as well. So if we did this connecting it in potentially around here. We would need to ensure that this connects up. So if we just do a road out from there, and a road through from here. So we will connect this in this way. Connect that in that way. And then that's connected to those two. So we can just take up crude oil and bring about fuel and oil respectively. We also need to connect this in here. So what can we do here to make this a little bit better? So we would need a train station here for the way back. And a train station up here for the actual connection through. Hopefully that should be fine with emissions. Hopefully it won't actually impact it. So if we put in a crossover here, and then we can do an exit up this way. And then we need to connect this in to this one. So let's just take these roads out for a second. We can connect those through up to there. Like so. So we would have a road here connecting in, but then also the main road's going to be connecting over the top here, which is perfectly fine because it means that the train line's not going to affect it. So we'll put in crossing there, stops further up. And then down here, we'll have a junction for this bit. Trains can come out that way without any issue. Trains coming back here. We'll have to go further up. And then that should be all sorted pretty much. Only thing I can think is to connect that in there. Have a road going along this line. Cool. So that will now become the oil connection, and that will connect into the fuel refinery and the oil refinery. And then we've got one here that will be for the connection here. Cool, that should be good. So we did a train line from here, passing through this way up to here, and then coming back that way. That would be the flat car line. And then we've already got the gondola lines set up, which is good. And we've also got the other line going down this way. So we just need to do a connection here. So what we could do is, oh, I thought we could connect this one to here. I don't think that's going to work. How do we get trains there? I think we're just going to have to put in a another stop, another building even, which is fine. So we would want some tank cars going on this line. We would want some flat car with side stakes going on this line. So then we should be able to link that into the network and also link in the fuel and also the Knaresborough connection. So that should be all of the cargo needs really for Knaresborough. Sorted out pretty much. So the trains that are coming down will sort those out. These ones will sort out down here. We could potentially bring these in. Ah, we actually are. We already are doing that. But we have the boxcar as well here, which connects into the water line, doesn't it? Cool. So that should be everything for this one connected up now around here. Even these logs will start going to where they need to go. So we should hopefully start to see a fair bit of fuel and what have you going to where it needs to go. We might move the food line from there to here. Just because it might be a better spot for it. Those are connected there. We could potentially connect in the planks here and here. Using this train line. Or possibly even from this side. Although that's a fair bit lower down. Which is a bit annoying. In hindsight, we might have been better putting it up here rather than down here. But we will sort something out there. So we really want to connect. We can connect this up quite easily. So this will then start. Remember, we're trying to connect in this side of things so that it will take stuff round back down to the other areas from here. So we've got the connection there. We could possibly connect through down to, say, here. And then maybe even connect up down that way. And then use this for crude oil. Might be good to connect those up. So yeah, I think we will leave that till the next episode though. We've gotten a fair amount done and progress is always a good thing. Unfortunately, we couldn't connect this one down to here. It's just not possible. It's too high and it won't connect in. So this is the next best thing, connecting it in down this way. So hopefully we can really see some use out of that for connecting that in. We've connected this down here. Apparently it's sending all of its steel up. It's gone to the stuff up there. I see. Okay. So we've changed that, haven't we, down to here. And we'll probably be bringing that through from this one. From number 6. Yeah. Down to here. Cool. Okay. Hopefully having this stuff hooked in on this side will mean that the train lines that go all the way around will be filled a little bit more and bring everything down this way, because we're not really making a lot of money off of these, mostly because they're just at the moment moving things from like here to there, and it's not that great because it means that it's empty for most of the rest of the journey. So connecting it into things like this to allow Ilkeston to be getting its machines and its food will be a good move, hopefully. But yeah, I think we need to connect in the crude oil here because then that can come up to this one. So how much higher is this compared to here? So we've got 172, 192, so we should be able to fit it in here. So if we just do a road here that a train station can use, like so. Then we've got one that's further down, so that might be quite hard to actually connect it in. 113 to 192, there's an 80-meter drop there. And we'll connect on the side here. That's not what we need. Right. Let's see whether this connects. Too much slope. Or if we lower it. No. Okay. What can we do about that? So we could come out and then come back in there, which may help allow the train line to go higher. Right, that seems about right. go a little bit, not quite as steep here, and then connect that in. Through this way. This is actually going to take a fair bit more space than I was anticipating. So we might be able to do something like that. And what we can do here is have it be one way, and then have an entrance here going the opposite way. So if we connect in down here to this one, and then this up here, it's going to cause a collision. So we just need to ensure that goes into the tunnel, and then we can connect in there. So we'll be going the other way round for these, which is absolutely fine. So how much higher up is this? A fair bit. We'll connect that there. And we need it to be going through this way. So probably want it to go through here really. So we'll connect this up down here. Can we lower that so that it doesn't affect the area too much? need to connect this in down here. Right, so that's not going to connect in. Maybe we just go through at the same level. And then at here it splits off. Oh, is that quite a lot higher than... Ah. Might have a problem connecting this in then. I only said collision, so nope, it's not actually a problem, which is good. Connect that through there. Connect this in here. We'll connect this on this side. And then we just need... So we need this to be going through this direction. Ah. There we go. That's connected it correctly. So that's good. So on this one, yep, it wants to use number 1 and then number 2 if it has to. Up here, it can use number 1, use number 2 if it has to. Down here, use number 1, go to number 2 if you have to. Use actually number 2 is the direct one in, and then use number 1 if you have to. And then you just straight up back to here. So we need to put in a few stops and also a depot somewhere. So if we do stops down this way, oh, what? Is this causing an issue? Do these need to be non-one-way stops? No? Maybe we just need to remove them then. And then we can do an exit here, coming down to this way. So then up here, doing a similar sort of thing. Connecting through. Down to here. And there we go. That's all the stops in. We just need a depot. We might as well put one here where it's relatively flat. We'll put a non-one-way there, although I don't think we'll have stuff coming back, to be honest. We might as well make these a little bit larger because they've got to go up and down hill. And then we'll take this down to the lower end of good. 283 meters sounds about right. Get 2 of those, pop them on that line. And then that should be bringing in crude oil to this station down here. So hopefully the trains can take those up to there or around to wherever crude oil needs to go. We can also connect in down this way. So for example, we can put in let's just do them all the way along at this rate. Put in a road here, and then that can connect in. So then we've got a crude oil line connected in. We can also do a connection here. So that we then have a tools factory connected in. And then that can take through tools from here. It can drop off lumber. We need to build out this area as well. So that's something that we will be doing in time. But yeah, I think I'm going to leave it there because we've done a lot of stuff over here. We've connected in the oil and also the steel. We do need to put in a line to take up plastic. So we could do that as well while we're here. So now that will be picking up plastic from here, which we may even be bringing down to here. But for now, we'll just leave it as it is. We don't want to cause too many problems with this connection. And actually, it's also got to take back the goods back to here, so that's good that we put that in. But yeah, we have started connected in over this way. We still have a fair ways to go because we've got to connect in the likes of our steel mill, maybe even some of the logs here, and then that should hopefully be just the flat cars side stakes, although we do need a gondola line as well to connect in stuff around this area. So all in all, it's a good start. We're going to be busy going through all of this stuff, and I just want to keep an eye on how much money we have. Make sure that I do want to connect in the food down this way because that would be quite valuable, having connected up to one of these. But yeah, until next time, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think with your thumbs. If your thumbs don't cut it, then let me know with a comment. But have a good. Cheers. Bye.